8 a.m. I couldn't fall asleep again. Been overthinking all the little things I've said. I'm sleep deprived almost every night, and I wish that I wouldn't think instead. I know the sun is up and I got things to do, but I don't think I've got the energy to move. And I go back to my dreams again, but I shouldn't be sleeping when it's still.
So I've currently just finished checking in. I'm on my way to Ibadan with my sister. I'm just going to spend time with my cousin. I'm going to be working there as well. So like, I took my laptop and all, but I'm just here myself. So we're waiting for the train to be back.
Days I've staying in the same bed. I need a kickstart just to change this. I don't wanna waste a minute on the basics, but it's keeping me feeling so amazing. So I'll go and stretch, brush my hair, always looking like a mess. Oh, and maybe I could go and do the rest. Give it a little more faith, I'll be set. And I hope that you'll miss it as I stay late now when I'm stuck in my bed. Day and night, never feeling my best. I know, oh well, but this time will not be the same. It's still now and I'm stuck in my bed. Feeling now and I'm stuck in my head, 'cause I've been stressing out all on my own when I should make my way out. It's still now, gotta open my eyes. Feeling now, can't be wasting my time just thinking about what I should be doing.
I run multiple businesses, and a lot of people ask me questions like, how do I do it, or how am I doing it at the same time? First of all, me having more than one business did not happen purposely, to be honest. Like, I had just one business idea that I knew would have subsidiaries, but along the line I had to like separate some of those ideas to become standalone organizations. And then my tech startup came down the line, and I have a co-founder for that because he pushed me to start the tech startup, right? That's Plotter NG. So right now I have 3 businesses, and then I have my personal brand that I'm building. And out of all of these things, there are some things that I still do on my own. Like for my personal brand, I'm still the only person, and I still do everything myself. But like, I have been running all of these simultaneously at the same time, and a lot of people have been asking me, how exactly do I go about this? Is it possible? Is it not stressful? Things like that. I'm going to share with you guys the things that I do that helps me to kind of still make progress with each of them, I would say, right? So that's basically what this video is going to be about. I'm just going to share with you guys my progress while we enjoy this beautiful vlog. Yeah. Hi guys, so I want to talk about how I manage multiple businesses at a time. It's actually fairly easy. I would say it's fairly easy. It's easy on paper, right? And it's easy when you're calm about it, and you kind of you have a plan pretty much. But it becomes very scattered when things are like disorganized, or when one of the businesses start to move very fast. It starts to like shift things, because that's what happened to me last year actually. So basically, the first thing is to have a system and a plan. So like I said, you have 3 businesses, right? And each of these businesses have a business plan. Like, there's actually a plan on what you're going to do at a particular time. So what I do is, like, every quarter I kind of set like what the business is going to be launching or selling, anything like that, and then like depending on the stage that the business has gotten to, and then based on that I create a system of how I'm going to resume my work every day, what I'm going to do every day, and how I'm basically going to spread. So what I do is I share my time for each business, and I basically create a system around that. Next thing is to have a team. having a team actually helps to like take off very tiny minute tasks off my hand, so that I don't find myself working for my business but working on my business. I've talked about this like some couple of times. I'll probably go over it again. So working on your business is basically anything that has to do with like building the idea, coming up with strategies, anything that will take the business to the next level. While working for your business is basically doing tasks like creating social media posts, or basically anything that you would employ someone to do, sending emails, reading emails, doing accounting, record keeping, stuff like that. So what I do is I have people that kind of handle, for my brand agency I have a team that handles part of the client's project. So once in a while I leave them to like do a client project on their own, or I join hands with them and share the responsibility with them, so like all of us work on it together. And then I also have like volunteers that work for me. So sometimes those volunteers will create content for my business page, or depending on what position they're in. So there's one of them that's currently writing blogs for Ganeta Industries, so stuff like that. For Plotter, I have a full team. For Plotter, like I literally am only doing the CEO work. Basically anything that the CEO is supposed to do is what I do. So like I am basically like the one running CEO responsibilities, and they are the ones doing like the back end development. They have a marketing, I collaborated, or is it got into partnership with a marketing agency, so like they handle that. And then I have someone on my board that handles like the pitch deck with me. I have a lawyer. So all these people, I kind of like just brought them together. Everybody understands what Plotter is trying to do, and we're all like there to work to achieve the same goal. So most of the work that is going on is they're the ones working on it. So these are 3 businesses that I have that are currently like on the move. And then something else that I do is I outsource a lot of things. So like I don't do everything myself pretty much. So like for example, for Serifix, we haven't employed a social media manager yet, but what I did was I outsourced a particular job that we had to this particular social media manager that I have. So basically in cases where it's not as if you have constant requests for a certain task, but like it just comes once in a while, so you can just like outsource it to somebody, you know what I mean. So another thing that I would say is time management. Time management is like very, very important when it comes to running multiple projects at a time. So you basically want to have your to-do list, your calendars, everything pretty much organized before every quarter starts, or before you like kick off any new projects. So basically I use Taskito. Taskito is a mobile app that you can use to manage your time, schedule your day. So I resume 10 a.m. and I close by 4 p.m. ish. Most of the time I work overnight, depending on how tasky like the work is. And then I always find my time to rest, which is the next thing that I have. Find your time to rest. Make sure that you rest as much as you can. That would help you to be refreshed before every new day, so like everything kind of goes smoothly. One thing that I've noticed is that whenever I don't plan my day, maybe because I'm just tired, the next day, that's the day that I'm supposed to have planned, does not go well. Like I literally don't achieve anything during that day. So I know that yes, time management, organizing yourself actually helps. And then something else that I do is I have my workspace separate from my bed. So I know that when I sit down on that table, I have resumed for work, and when I go back to bed, I am back home. That kind of vibe, pretty much. So like that helps me to like be focused and concentrate well.